out the studio.
All right, fine. I'll do the gay movie with Fincher.
Thank you. You gotta say the line. Say the line.
All right, fine. Oh, my bum bum. My bum bum.
No.
All right, Gianni, now that you've been in the game for quite a while now, what's your view on how AI is being implemented?
You think it's gonna take your job away?
I think it will take some jobs. It won't take actors' jobs because, like, people like stars. People like actors and people being like, they go see someone because, oh, this person's in it. Cool. I like them as a person. They're cool. You can't really replicate that. Like, sure, they're trying to do like, oh, we're gonna make an AI star, but it's not a real person, and deep down, no one's gonna feel connected to that. So I don't think it'll ever take away that. I do think they're...
Yeah, nobody's connected to anime characters out there, that's for sure. So you're probably good.
I feel like he's connected to anime characters.
Yeah, he loves them.
No, I mean, you ever be online before? People are hella
It's because you could totally take it that way, like you're the nerd you're talking about.
Yeah, you could. If you don't have to.
I'm not.
Because he's offended.
No, but that's also like a small, weird community. Like, those guys are weirdos.
Let's go!
Those guys are weirdos.
Let's go!
Hey, weirdos, man.
Nah, I'm joking. But,
It's a growing weirdo community.
yeah, I guess, but I think, like, if you think of the masses, like, they like, oh, Sophie Turner's in that movie.
Oh, yeah.
Katie Seagal's in that movie. Gianni Paolo's in that movie. It's Trust. It's coming out August 22nd.
Yeah.
I want to go
Nailed
see it. You
Nailed
know?
it.
Right.
For the plug.
Yeah.
That's true. Like, sometimes people will go see a movie because of how they know the person in real life.
For sure.
Not necessarily other
Dude,
movies.
people are going to see movies because NBA players are in it. They're like, oh, LeBron is in this. You know what I mean? Like
Uncut Gems.
exactly.
Space Jam 2.
Yeah.
Kevin Garnett, yeah.
Yeah, that's true. What about, like, how do you feel about it, like, the jobs that it does affect?
I don't know. I think that it should not be allowed in entertainment at all.
Wow, at all.
Not even script writing?
No, I don't think so. I think there should legally have to be a writer attached to everything, because especially, like, I don't know, I just feel like it's art and it's very like a personalized thing, and it's creativity, and now you're just being like, oh, and then that. But I feel like Ozark was AI. Like, I felt
The
like
last season?
when Ozark came out, no, the first season, when Ozark came out, I was like, this feels like AI, because they're like, what do people like? Drugs?
Breaking Bad.
Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
Jason Bateman.
But that's kind of what always happens, right? Like, there's always clones of like
Successful formulas they try
yeah,
to...
like Rambo came out, and then like a bajillion like One Man versus the Army movies came out. Like,
yeah, but I get what you mean, and I agree with that, but for some reason, Ozark just felt very inauthentic.
Really? I like that. Even the early season?
I like the first.
Maybe that's just, it just could just be my, I thought it was good, but like, for some reason, a lot of those shows like have felt a little inauthentic to me.
Sounds like you hated the show, actually.
Yeah, it sounds like you really didn't like it.
No, I like Jason Bateman, and whoever created that show is probably really great at their job, and I'd like to work with them someday. But
people like drugs and Jason Bateman and like yeah.
But I don't know. I think AI should not be allowed in the industry at all. Maybe for editing, a little bit of editing to like set up. Oh, this is the first cut. But there should be an editor that's attached to that. They have to oversee it, and they get paid. That's just how I feel.
Well, some stuntmen ended up having to sign, like when we ended up needing to sign an AI thingy.
Yeah.
Just to use their face.
Your likeness.
For the background.
Oh.
Instead of bringing in us back,
Yeah.
they would just use AI.
Like if they have to tweak the scene.
yeah.
That's so crazy to me.
Yeah.
That's so crazy to me.
How come AI art is like so distinct and you just know that AI did it? Because I don't know if they can still
Because
make
it's
it to
not
look
Next
good.
year it'll probably look different.
Here's my hot take. Nothing ever works. That's why, like, they're gonna make everything automated. Brother, I was trying to call fucking Delta Airlines the other day. It sent me to 87 people, and then I was at American Express.
Damn.
Like, bro, Uber Eats something a couple weeks ago. The restaurant wasn't even open. It never came.
Were you screaming on the phone like, give me an Indian?
But no.
I don't want to talk to this AI shit.
I just feel like nothing ever works. So how are we gonna make everything automated if nothing that is normal works? Look at all the problems they're having with Waymo now.
Yeah.
Like, nothing ever works correctly. There needs to be people attached to shit. That's just how I feel.
Isn't art sometimes though a guy splashing paint on a canvas?
Yes.
Yeah.
So isn't that still art as well?
That guy's a moron.
Well, right, and I don't disagree with you, but like that guy still sells a painting for $15,000. and like some people do find value in it.
But in
Well,
some
who's
way,
more of the
I think-
moron? The guy splashing the paint or the person buying it?
the person buying it.
But I think there are some people that like will paint that. Like I don't know. I think people see the world from different lenses, and some guy, the guy who painted it and the guy who bought that definitely see the world in the same lens, because he probably was like, oh, I just got broken up, but then like this is how I feel, and then that person's like, I see what he did, and then that's their money. What
so
they
my
spent with it.
point that you just made is that there's still a market for it, even though you don't like it. Like there's still a market for it. Just the same way that like I don't really like the Transformers movies, but hella people
I love them.
disagree. Exactly,
I
and
love
they
them.
love them.
And
like
my little brother, he's slightly autistic. I'm not kidding. He is.
Tight.
He's on the spectrum a little
Tight.
bit, and those are his favorite things.
we'll put socks on his hands. We need to put socks on his hands.
He's like,
you don't want him scratching his face or nothing.
Brother, if you see fucking if he sees Shia LaBeouf or he sees a fucking car turning into something, that motherfucker.
What's your favorite one?
Which one of them?
Yeah, the Transformers.
First one.
yeah, me too.
Yeah, first one. Yeah, that was the most.
Did you like Bumblebee?
Yeah.
I liked it too.
But see, that's what I'm saying.
Am I autistic?
But this is what I'm saying about AI stuff. Like, just because I don't like it doesn't mean the world didn't just beat me up because that movie made $1 billion.
Well, here's the thing. Now
The market has spoken.
it's taking jobs from so many people, and it's like it's not just because someone likes it. It's actually going to be the new normal where there's no editors, there's no writers, there's no anything, and it's just one guy that works at Paramount put it into a computer.
Yeah, and I think because it hasn't happened yet, that will be very fascinating when it happens. But it's almost like it gives, you ever make something, right? And then it goes through many filters, right? Mm-hmm. And sometimes in those filters, you lose the vision that you had because it goes through so many different departments. and
Yeah,
so many
that's
different
honestly 75%.
There's like the project that you think you're making and the project you're actually.
So there's almost a beauty to being able to hold the reins to this thing that you had the idea for, and you get to like take it from the script to the end yourself. There's almost something about it that I'm almost fascinated to see. I don't know that it will be better or superior in any way, because I almost think there's a beauty to filtering it down to the different departments, and you guys all creatively make something together. But I've never seen anything that was just done by one human before necessarily, other than short films. So I'm just fascinated by the concept of it. I don't know that it will ever work, but I think it actually enables a lot of people. Like, I think of a kid right now who's maybe watching this, right? And they're probably playing a video game right now, and they're like, whoa, Steve Greene called me out. But like, what if you have a movie, in you, like legit, what if you have a movie in you that you couldn't do on your own? Like, you can't be Tarantino, and like, you know, he was able to find the right people at the right time and raise funds, and then he got to hire the right people to do his project. What if you have nothing like that? You maybe have a computer though, and you could use these different AI tools to actually make your vision happen.
I think that's laziness, and I think it turns into like what now we're seeing, like super famous streamers who have no work ethic. They don't care. They like, even like rappers. You think of like Lil Xan, if someone's like just like a mumble rapper who like was able to just make a beat on the thing. They're not real artists. They're just people that are like, oh, I could do this now because it's easy.
Yeah, but
I
used to think that about like people who made stuff with Legos and they did like little Lego shorts and stuff. But they were right and I was wrong. Like the market spoke so much that that's a time tested thing that like everyone does now. Like the people always recreate trailers with Legos now.
Well, the AI doesn't do the work. You still need to give it prompts. You still need to have a vision. You still need to.
Yeah, but I could technically go into ChatGPT right now and like, write me 10 pages of this guy at the mall with this girl and this, and then I'll just write the whole thing and I go, oh, I could just fix this and this. I just think it breeds laziness.
Yeah,
because you think of someone who like Sylvester Stallone, for an example, who wrote Rocky and fucking did it all himself and was like, I'm not gonna be in this movie. I need to be in this movie. Like, that's resilience, and that's someone that's like, oh, I respect that.
Yeah, but guess who would have told you 20 years ago he can't make movies anymore? It was Sylvester Stallone. He had to make Rocky Balboa, and he was getting no's and no's and no's because he hadn't had a hit in a long time. You know what I'm saying? So like, if you could enable people to just make something on their own, like, or at least give them the power to make something without the studio.
All right, fine. I'll do the gay movie with Fincher.
Thank you. You gotta say the line. Say the line.
All right, fine. Oh, my bum bum. My bum bum.
No, you're changing it. You're changing it.
My fucking butt.
But then, like, isn't it kind
That's
of
the line.
funny to say on their own when really it's sourcing from like millions of other people and they don't even know who they are? I think that's the part that's weird to me, is that like you can go, oh, I made my thing and it's really good, but it's literally ripping off stuff that you've never even seen. And you don't even know you're ripping it off. Like, remember how like AI will always source from like everything that it thinks is good.
Yeah.
But if you don't even, let's say I don't even watch enough movies and I'm just like, yeah, here's the thing.
Well, they put in a really good prompt though.
Yeah,
That's the whole art of it.
I think that's the part that it's weird. It's like, yeah, you are writing the prompt and you are dreaming up this like whole thing beginning to end, but you don't even know what it's ripping from.
Well, I kind of view it like this. So like when people started DJing or like remixing, they were like, you're not a musician. You're just taking music from other people and putting it together. And I think that with tech, there's always going to be this kind of critique of like, you're not really doing anything, but they're just creating a whole new thing. We just don't know what it is yet.
Once upon a time, there was only classical music, right? And then those guys looked down on everything else after that.
Yeah.
But the market has spoken. Nobody even listens to that shit anymore, right? Except for Ben Shapiro.
If we're talking about like,
not too much.
Got
Not too much in my guy.
Got him.
Did you know that your VPN can still track your internet history? Mm-hmm. You'll be browsing around and you're like going into naughty sites, and guess what? Your mom is using the same family computer and she's like, what? You be looking at ThaiHotties.com? Naughty boy.
You think they can't see you, but they're encrypting your traffic and routing it to their servers. So your internet service provider can't see, but your VPN can.
If you want true privacy, then you need VP.net.
Their hardware separates your traffic from your identity, which makes it physically impossible to track your internet history.
So, for true internet privacy, sign up with vp.net/jknews. That's right, baby, vp.net/jknews right here. Go sign up.
Link in the description below, click it.
But there are the people that just do the bare minimum and then they go, hey, look, I made this movie. He goes, yeah, but you just made one prop, make me a movie with like a female star or whatever stupid, right? But then there's gonna be the peak of those folks that know how to prompt and make something dope and curate the dope shit.
Yes.
And then from there, we'll get to see like a whole new kind of group coming out of it.
I think so.
Yeah, that's the part that's weird is that if it's taking from everything that happened in the past, that means nothing else will ever be made. Like if people just only do that, that's the most movies will ever make ever.
But isn't that what humans do anyway with stories?
Always.
So
We're
like
still going back to the same
but then the new
library.
thing is the new thing that they make, right? And it kind of
Well, no,
builds upon that.
it's the source. If there'll be no new source for it to eat from.
I see what you're saying.
It'll just eat its own source.
People aren't creating a new source out of their own.
Its database
It's already
is
like
made,
that.
It's data. Yeah, but that's what I mean. People could have said that in the '80s, but then we would, all the movies we've had since the '80s, we.
Well, that's like the argument.
Different, yeah.
I didn't see fucking Interstellar be made in the 80s.
My dog, I love Interstellar.
I think it's pretty interesting that like after it eats everything, and then people stop creating because AI is the easiest thing.
Okay, I get what you're saying. I don't think it's going to be the only thing. So here's an example, right? Like we went to the digital realm with music, but it didn't end acoustic. It didn't end, like So that's what I think is going to happen is we're still going to have like storytelling with human beings. We're still going to have like even like old school just like oral storytelling, right? Like not even like film. We're going to have all that shit. AI is just going to be a whole different way and it's going to carve out a whole new thing. Kind of yeah, there's TV, but then there's now YouTube. Now there's short form. Now
It's
there's
like when
phone
green
shit.
screen came out.
Exactly.
It was seen as hack if you remember. It was seen as like, oh, they're not really doing the work, right? Like what this asshole's saying, right? They're lazy.
They didn't really go to Persia in that shot. Yeah.
But George Lucas is like, this is the only way for me to do my vision is if I do it this way.
No, go to space.
So it's a tool or a crutch depending on how you use it.
Amen.
Yeah.
And it can be exactly that. And just like junk food is, right? Like there's junk food, there's a bad example of everything. Like there's a bad way of doing movies and TV shows. But then I think we'll find some diamonds in the rough as well.
It's true that you said that the market does determine that. Like they're not going to stop doing it if it makes the most money.
Hell no. Especially if you can cut the margins down. And but mostly what I'm talking
Which
about
they
is
will.
empowering the people who maybe do have a movie in them that could never get it made, right? Like I had to be a fucking tuber scum and like put in years and years of work on tuber stuff. And then because I had enough subs, I was able to leverage that with a studio and like get movies made. But like if I didn't do all that, I couldn't have done shit. So like that's what I'm saying. Like these people maybe have a movie in them, and they could have the tools and the resources to really have no excuses anymore. It's like you don't need a camera guy or whatever the hell. You don't need like special effects people. You have all the tools. What's your excuse now, asshole? Go make your movie.
So-
Like I'm fascinated to see what will happen. I think a lot of people will be empowered by it.
So maybe a good equivalent is that a lot of people had photography in them but they just never had a good camera before Instagram was a thing.
100%.
You know, like how everyone's a fucking photographer or
Everyone's
videographer now?
an auteur,
Like,
brother.
yeah, you're like kind of defaulted into it.
But yeah, and I don't know if it'll actually take away from like movie stars and humans. You know what I mean?
Who's the movie star anymore? Tom Cruise and who?
Yeah,
Me.
that's true.
And you. And then who?
Zendaya.
And Zendaya.
Zendaya.
Because I do think that people can like an icon or AI, because look at all the fucking OnlyFans AI girls that are crushing it. Like people know that. Well, I don't know if people actually know that they're not real.
I think people
but they're making a fuck ton of money.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's tits though. That's sick.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
tits were always
Tits are always going to be sick.
Yeah.
It's different.
Plus, it's very similar to like I guess anime, like he was saying, like how he likes.
By how much?
Yeah, dude. Like think about it. Mickey Mouse is a fictional character, and look at his following. It's crazy.
I got more than Mickey on the gram though.
Whoa, what do you want to say about that?
Tell him.
Well, maybe because he's old.
Wait, no way, dude. I don't believe that.
That was before your time.
No, I've been around, brother.
They definitely AI will take away though. I still think that's the whole point. Is it will take away
From the industry,
No, it'll take jobs. That's what it's fucking for.
Yeah.
That's the whole reason people want it.
it will take and give.
Like that's the whole reason that like the people on top want to do it because it's gonna streamline so much shit for them too.
No question
Yeah,
about it.
that's
But also too, you can. I'm almost having fun now, just arguing. But you could also argue it's going to save hella lives because, for example, if
Yeah.
we automated driving, like you wouldn't have car accidents anymore, like necessarily. Like you'd have some room for percentage of error, I'm
Oopsies.
sure, and stuff like that. Oopsie daisies. But like imagine it's all automated to the point where you get rid of traffic overnight. Like everyone could drive within a dime space of each other, and everyone's going like 70 miles an hour, and nobody's getting in accidents.
I definitely agree that
I would love that.
sooner or later a generation will appear that will see that it's so pointless to control your own car.
Yeah, it's
I
so,
agree.
It's so
and they'll
crazy.
see it as dumb that you want to manually control your car, and
It'll be
you're going to hurt
archaic.
people.
It'll be archaic. They'll be
You're going to
like,
hurt
"What?"
people.
Yeah, they're literally gonna be like, wait, people used to drive these
Yeah.
themselves?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so
And they just get in
wild.
accidents? Wow, what's that
Yeah.
like?
It's called the train.
I know, you won't have that kid in high school anymore that wraps his car around a tree.
Yeah.
Everyone has that kid.
Or
has that
or
kid.
Hollywood the other
Legends.
night when someone just plowed the crowd because they felt like it.
Bro, so great.
Yeah.
Wait, what happened?
Take the train.
It
At the
happens all the
Vermont,
time,
at the
but yeah.
Vermont in East Hollywood, some guy who got kicked out of the club got pissed. He came back with his car and just rammed like 30 people that were standing outside.
Did he kill them?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if anybody.
He
died.
hurt a lot of people, but he also got shot.
Yeah.
They pulled him
Some
out of
dude
the car
shot
that
his
beat the
ass.
shit out of him.
Well, you mean like the guy in line?
Yeah.
No, no.
I don't know if he
guy-
was inside, but he got asked to leave at some point.
No, who shot him?
Some.
The whole crowd, everybody.
Oh, like some guy in line just pulled out a gun?
No, like not in line, but when it happened, everyone rushed the car. They pulled him out. They beat his ass, and at some point, someone shot him.
Oh, shit.
But he wasn't dead. He just got shot.